SNAP benefits, otherwise known as food stamps, are back. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. Alright, now just the other day, I was out in a separate video talking about a nationwide outage when it comes to SNAP benefits and the payment processing with your EBT card. Well, in that video, I was asking those of you right here in the community who do receive SNAP benefits if you were also experiencing problems when you went to the store to buy the essentials that you need and when you got to the checkout counter if your EBT card was being declined. Well, as I read through hundreds and hundreds of comments on that video, I was seeing a common trend. A lot of people were experiencing a lot of problems. Now, don't get me wrong, this was not happening to everybody according to the comment section that I was seeing, but I did see a lot of comments on that video where many of you were reaching out saying, yep, I had a lot of problems. I went to the store, went to the checkout, slid my card, and there you go, it was denied. So I want to bring you the latest updates as far as where we currently stand with SNAP benefits and the payment processing with EBT cards. Let's get right into it. However, really fast before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video. I am your one and only daily advocate. I'm here for you each and every day, watching everything hitting the wire as information is changing very rapidly. I'm doing all the necessary research and breaking it all down into these short videos so you can stay updated with what is actually going on right now as things are changing very rapidly and as we continue to get all these important announcements out of the administration, the president, lawmakers, Congress, and everything that Congress is currently working on right now, including all the new bills and packages, proposals and amendments, reform to very important benefits, as well as raises to benefits, money, checks, programs, and anything else coming out right now. There's a lot that's in the works as we speak. So again, I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be to help you out during this time and to bring you all these latest updates each and every day as I am here on your team, right by your side every single day. That's my dedication and my commitment, and as always, I'm sticking to it. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and let's get into it and talk about the latest updates on SNAP benefits, where we currently stand, and what is going on with this nationwide outage with SNAP and EBT processing. All right, so I wanted to give it a few days before I came back with the latest update here to let you know what's going on, just to make sure that everything was figured out here and to make sure that everything was back up and running. So I've done extensive research on this, and it looks like the nationwide outage only lasted a handful of days. Now, I did see some varying information out there. It looks like it lasted anywhere between about 2 and 3 days, depending on where people were located around the country. But this was a nationwide outage, and it was a problem with the payment processing with EBT cards. So if you're somebody that receives SNAP benefits, you know that you are qualified for the benefits, and it's loaded onto your EBT card, your electronic balance transfer card, every single month. And then you go out to the store, you buy the necessities that you need, and when you get to the checkout counter, you simply slide your EBT just like a credit card or a debit card, and it's pulled right off of that card, right? So if you're receiving SNAP benefits, obviously you know how this problem or how this program works, right? Well, the problem was when it goes down to the payment processing of that EBT card, that's where the problems were coming in, and that's where the whole nationwide outage was actually happening. So for those of you that were experiencing some issues the other day, it should be all good to go now. Again, I've waited a few days here just to make sure that no other problems come up again, because how many times have we seen this before with other things out there right now, right? So you might see something that comes up, a problem that arises, and all of a sudden they fix the problem, and sure enough, a day later, you see the same problem pop up again, right? How many times have we seen that with other things going on right now? So I wanted to give it a few days just to make sure that everything was all figured out, and again, that I could do some extensive research on this, and according to what I've been finding out there, it looks like this problem has been fully fixed, and everything is back up and running, and you should have no problems with your EBT card anymore. So I'm super glad about this because I saw a lot of really sad comments on that other video the other day. I mean, honestly, this is the thing. A lot of people that receive SNAP benefits, you know, you get however many dollars every single month, you know? It doesn't go that far, but when you have the opportunity to get out to the store and do some shopping, and then you get to the checkout counter and all of a sudden your card is denied, I mean, honestly, that is like a really frustrating situation. Not many people have the opportunity to get out to the store all that often, and then when you do, all of a sudden they say, sorry, can't process your payment, and then what are you supposed to do, right? I mean, honestly, I saw a couple comments on that video the other day too, people saying, I was so embarrassed. I went to the checkout counter, my total was $136 or something like that, denied, and I couldn't get anything. I mean, seriously, that's really sad, and honestly, it's just really frustrating, right? But anyway, according to everything that I'm finding out there, it looks like everything's back up and running, and it was just a short-term little blip, and everything is back up and running totally fine now. So, yeah, good news, right? So, I wanted to come back for you and give you this latest update. As I said in that video the other day, I'm going to do some continued research on this. I was going to continue finding the latest details on this and watching everything very closely, and then, of course, I would come back to you and bring you this latest update. So, this is what I have for you as of right now when it comes to SNAP benefits. Now, remember, about, what was it, maybe, I don't know, a week and a half ago or so, I was out in a separate video talking about I think it's 19 different states out there right now that are sending out bonus SNAP benefits as well, as a result of the public health emergency declaration still being in place as of right now. But remember, it's only a little over 1 month until that expires. But I said this before, and I'm going to say it again really quickly. I highly, highly, highly doubt it's going to be expiring in the middle of October. Why? Because I said this all throughout 2022. I'm going to say it again right now. Just like when it comes down to the student loan moratorium, before we got the extension of that a couple days ago, out until the end of the year, just like I've been saying on this as well, nothing is going to be allowed to expire before the midterm elections. Again, I'm going to say this again when it comes down to the public health emergency declaration. There's no way that they're going to let this expire 2 weeks before the midterm election. It's not going to happen, okay? So I would almost bet virtually anything on this, that they will extend it out yet again, probably until the end of the year, maybe mid-December, something like that. They'll probably extend it out a couple more months just beyond the midterm elections. So as far as the bonus SNAP benefits, even though as of right now we do not have any further information on an extension to the public health emergency declaration, I'm going to say this just like I did. Honestly, I do not think they're going to let it expire. There's just no way they're going to let anything expire before the midterm elections. It's not going to happen. So they will extend it out yet again. I would think it's probably going to go out to maybe, I don't know, probably mid-December, maybe the end of the year, something like that. And that might be the last extension, just like they said with the student loan moratorium. Same thing. They said the end of the year, that's the last time. But again, we've heard that before. They've said it before. This is the last time. And then sure enough, they extended again. So either way, the more that they extend, that just means more states out there are allowed to continue sending out the extra allotments or the emergency allotment as a result of the public health emergency declaration being in place. So just remember that. But as of right now, it is still set to expire in mid-October. But I honestly wouldn't worry about it, not even one bit, not one bit at all. Just like the student loan moratorium, I've been saying this all year long. Nothing is going to expire before the midterm elections, and I just can't foresee that this is going to expire either. So when it comes down to SNAP benefits, pretty cool stuff, right? Anyway. So these are the details that I have for you on SNAP benefits. So if you're somebody that was experiencing some problems with your EBT card over the last few days or so, according to my research here, it looks like you're totally fine to go. Now, it did look like there were a few states out there that were actually impacted a little bit more than other states. This is kind of interesting as well. Even though it was a nationwide outage, it looks like there were about 3 states that were impacted in a pretty big way. It looks like Michigan, Pennsylvania, and I believe it was North Carolina. Those 3 states had the most outages when it came to EBT. And again, maybe it was just isolated in different areas around the states, but it looked like it was across the entire country. Everybody was experiencing these problems, but it seems like for some reason, those 3 states had some major problems when it came to processing EBT over the last week or so. So anyway, looks like all that is fixed up now and everybody's good to go. So, like I said, I want to come back for you, give you the latest update, let you know what's going on here, and let you know when the problem was fixed, and it looks like everything is good to go. So, hopefully you're able to get back out to the store there and, do what you need to do as far as your shopping, buy all the necessities that you need, and hopefully when you go to the checkout counter, you slide your card. Hopefully it'll work this time, and I don't think you should have a problem there. So that's just based on the research that I'm doing here. Obviously, I don't know your situation. I don't know the store that you're going to, and I don't know all the other details about it. But again, based on what I'm finding, it looks like you should be totally fine. So anyway, as I do get more details on anything like this or any other headlines hitting the wire right now, of course, I'll be right back here for you, breaking it all down, letting you know what's going on and how it may impact the low income and the fixed income, especially with all these big announcements that are coming out right now. So there's a few other things that are cooking out there right now that I want to share with you in a separate video, but kind of interesting what's coming out right now. In fact, the administration is just asking Congress for billions and billions and more dollars going forward. So it's unbelievable what is going on. Seriously, there's so many different things that are coming up right now, and I feel like just like so many of you here in the community that continue to wonder, all this money that continues to be spent, all this money that continues to be requested, what about the low income? What about fixed income? What about everybody out there that's struggling right now? Yeah, I totally agree with you. We all need to ask the same questions, right? What about us? What about the low income? What about the fixed income? What about all these people that are struggling, Americans that are having a really hard time right now? I mean, seriously, you've seen it all in the reports lately, right? I've come back recently in a few videos talking about all these different reports that are coming out lately showing how Americans are really, really struggling right now. Inflation is through the roof right now. Virtually prices on everything are going through the roof. Food prices are elevated. Rents are going up on a huge percentage each and every month. Pretty much everything, right? I mean, literally everything is rising in prices, and it's just a really tough situation. In fact, according to the most recent reports as well, we continue to see credit card balances rising and rising. In fact, some of the highest levels that we've ever seen when it comes to credit card balances, simply because people are spending more. Well, yes, but mostly because people simply don't have the money and they're floating the balances on credit cards as a result of just paying it, on a debit card or something like that, or paying cash. So people are floating on credit cards and opening new credit cards to float these balances as well because they simply don't have the money, right? So you can kind of see the major disconnects that we're all dealing with right now across everything going on. Anyway, I don't want to get off too far, derailed here in this video, but honestly, I could go on and on and on with all these different reports coming out right now, and it's just seriously like really scary with everything going on and how nothing is being done right now to support the people who really, really need it. Anyway, I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. Even when the administration and the Congress is doing absolutely nothing for you, I am. So make sure to hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss any videos going forward, as we're giving away $12,000. $10,000 was last month, $12,000 this month to those of you right here in the community. And by the way, when I say community, I literally mean those of you watching this video, anybody that's subscribed to the channel, leaving comments down below, liking the video, sharing the videos. If you're doing any of that, even if you're just watching this video right now, you're part of the community. Totally free to be here. 100% free to watch the videos, totally free to subscribe, all the things like that. So that's what I mean by this community. So if you're here watching these videos, you're part of the community, and you can grab your share of the $12,000 we're giving away this month alone to those of you right here in the community. So again, thanks again for watching this. Subscribe down below so you don't miss any videos going forward. We're going to have a lot of really cool giveaways here coming forward over the few days here, the next couple weeks throughout this month, and a lot of really cool stuff going on. So again, please subscribe, share the video, and go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, have a good one, and I'll keep you posted with any further details that I find. Enjoy your day. I'll catch you again soon in the next video.